Today's topic is petty cash book. Okay, after discussing the triple column cash book, the next class is petty cash book. So in that cash book, what topics we discussed? Single column cash book, two or double column cash book. In that two or double column cash book, what are the two main columns? One is discount and one is amount column. And next is three or triple column cash book. Okay, in the three or triple column cash book, what are that main three columns are? One is discount, second one is cash, next is bank. Okay, then next is petty cash book. So this petty cash book means it is required for any small payments. Okay, in that before class cash book under the topic we discussed a larger transaction with a huge amount, but under this petty cash book we recorded or we concentrate only on small payments. Okay, so this petty cash book is used for the purpose of recording the petty expenses of the business. So normally under this cash book one person is handed over a small amount to meet that petty expenses of a given period. So that given period may be week, okay, for 1 week or an 1 month, but it is in a short period of an a time, and is authorized to make such payments and record them in a separate cash book. So that separate cash book is called as an a petty cash book. Okay, then who are working under this, the person who maintained this petty cash book is known as an a petty cashier. Okay, so this book is maintained by the petty cashier. Okay, so in a businessman house a number of small payments. What are the payments are see here? For stationery or any telegram, printing and stationery, cartage, convenience, or any entertainment expenses, miscellaneous expenses. Okay, so that are to be have to be made. Suppose if all these payments are recorded in the cash book, it will become bulky and unwieldy. So also the main cashier will be overburdened with the work. So that therefore it is usual for firms to appoint a one person is a petty cashier to make that small payments. So that the petty cashier will record the petty payments in a book called as a petty cash book. So this cash book is maintained just like as a cash book. So money received from the head cashier is recorded on the debit side and payment side are recorded on the credit side. Okay, so generally this petty cash book is maintained on the impressed system. Okay, so what is the meaning of the impressed system? So under this impress system, the management estimates the expenditure roughly for a period of week or month. Okay, any business we want to do, before start the business we assume that okay, once we start the business these are the expenditures. Okay, these are the some any accidents or whatever it is, these will be the losses. We assume that. Okay, so the management estimates the expenditure roughly per a period of week or month. Okay, so that head cashier will give the petty cashier the estimated amount to start with. So this the petty cashier makes payments. Okay, so that person makes the payment. After that payment, record the transaction in the petty cash book. After writing the transactions in that petty cash book, at the end of the period the petty cashier balances his book. Okay, So first write down the meaning of the petty cash book. Okay. So this petty cash book, petty cash book is used for the purpose of is used for the purpose of recording the petty expenses of business. Okay. So in this, who is to mainly work done? Normally, normally one person is handed over a small amount over a small amount to meet the petty expenses to meet the petty expenses of a given period. So given period now, so that period may be a week or a month. Okay. And he is authorized to make such payments and record them in a separate cash book. Record them in a separate cash book. So that separate cash book is called as a petty cash book, which is called as petty cash book. Okay, so here who is the main person? The person who maintained the petty cash book is known as petty cashier. Okay, so this petty okay, so this is very important for 4 marks. Okay, so here first this petty cashier uh, received amount from the head cashier. After that receiving, so this petty cashier makes that payments. Okay, after at the end of the month records the transactions in that petty cash book. We want to find the balance carried down. Okay, so under this petty cash book we use that so this generally petty cash book is maintained on that impressed system. Okay, so this impressed system is very useful, especially if an analytical petty cash book is used. Okay, under this method a separate column is provided to record each head of the petty expenses along with a total column. Okay, in our problem, how many expenses are there? For that, all the expenses we make that all columns. Okay, and total of the column. So all the payments made are analyzed in the column of petty cash book itself under the different heads of expenses there na, so hence it is called as an analytical petty cash book. Okay, so by going through this book, one can easily know that total expenditure and the expenses under each head. Okay, now see the pro forma of this cash book. Pro forma of pro forma of analytical petty cash book. Okay, this is a pro forma of analytical petty cash book. Okay, so main columns are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, mainly total 6 columns. Okay, on that first column is receipts. Receipts column is petty cashier received amount from the head cashier. Na? So here he is a person how much he received from that head cashier we will write under this receipt column. After that date. Okay, and the date column we have to write the date, and next is particulars. Okay, particulars, and next is OCHR number. Okay, so in anyways in problems given you have to write this OCHR number, otherwise leave this column. And next is total of the amount. Okay, total. After total, and next is analysis of payments. analysis of payments. Okay, we have to write that all that payments names. Suppose 50 rupees is paid for stationery. Okay, on that one column we have to write the stationery, and 10 rupees is for convenience. So next next column is convenience. Like next 100 rupees is paid for postage and telegrams. Next column is postage and telegrams. Next is any cartage. Okay, any tax hire, any office expenses, like different payments will be there now. For that all that purpose we have to make the column. So for example, in this take here cartage, and next is stationery, any office expenses. Next postage and telegrams, any tax hire, taxi hire. Okay, like so in problem how many payments are there, we have to draw the that columns. Cottage meaning is what? So cottage is a collection or any delivery of goods by road from a warehouse or any goods department or any airport, seaport. Okay, like this. Okay, so after writing all this, we have to find the balances carried on. Okay, suppose on that receipt column total 1,000 rupees will be there, and the total of the amount we paid to all this transaction is 960. And how much is balance carried down here? 1,000 rupees is there, here 960 only. How much is balance carried down? Is 40 rupees. Okay, so this month closing balance is next month opening balance now. So like that we have to do the problem. Okay, so this is a meaning of the petty cash book, and this is a pro forma of analytical petty cash book. Okay, now see the problem. Okay, see the 13th problem. Write out an analytical petty cash book maintained on impressed system. Okay, we have to find out this analytical petty cash book. Okay, this maintained on this impress system from the following transactions. In 2013, Jan 1st issued a check of rupees 100 to the petty cashier. Okay, so how much is a person head petty cashier is received from the head office is rupees 100 rupees. In that 100 rupees we have to pay the similar expenditures. What are that expenditures here? On January 2nd, paid electricity expenses rupees 3.25. In that 100 only we have to pay this electricity expenses. Next is and fourth, paid trunk call charges rupees 2 rupees 50 paise. And fifth, paid for refreshments 5 rupees. And sixth, paid for cartage 1.25. Next is paid for printing rupees 3.75. Next on 10th, purchased typing papers and ribbon 4.50. Next is paid for stationery is 6 rupees. Next, paid railway freight rupees 5.50. Next is purchased postcards and inland letters rupees 3 rupees. Next is paid for rickshaw charges rupees 12 rupees. Next is paid taxi hire to the sales manager rupees 20 rupees. Next is tea and tip to pune is 1.50. Next is paid Krishna against his account is 15 rupees. Okay, so these are the petty cash transaction. We have to make the payment at the end of the month. How much balance is in our hands, we have to find out. Yes. 13th. Analytical petty cash book. First is receipts, date, particulars, voucher number. In that problem, voucher numbers are not given. Na? Next is total amount. And next is what are the expenditures are there? All are right here. Receipts, date, particulars, voucher number, total amount. For the first one is electricity charges, electricity charges. Next is trunk call charges, next is refreshments, so that analysis of payments na write all here. Refreshments, next is cartage, cartage, printing, printing and stationery. Next is typing papers, typing papers and ribbons. Stationery completed. Next is railway freight, railway freight. Next is postcards and inland letters, postcards. Next is rickshaw charges, rickshaw charges. Next is taxi hire, tip to Pune. Next is to Krishna's account. Krishna account. Okay, so these are the various analysis of payments. Okay, now see the solution. Write out an analytical petty cash book. Okay, so on which date? 2013 Jan 1st. 2013 Jan 1st. Jan 1st. Okay, So issued check rupees 100 to the petty cashier now. So here we use the word check. Okay, means what? To bank. So you have to receive that receipt amount are right here debit side. Okay. So and the voucher number is nothing na, so that leave it. Next we have to write the all the payments. Okay. Next on 2nd Jan, what paid electricity expenses na. So that by, okay, only for that receipt amount. So what we in that cash book, generally it is in the form of an a T shape na, debit side and credit side. So that left hand side is known as a debit side. Whenever we start the left hand side for starting with the 2, and that credit side by starts with an a by na. So here receipts na. So in that cash book on the debit side we recorded the receipts, and that credit side we have to recorded the payments. So here 100 rupees as receiver na, so that's why here we have to write here to bank. Okay, in that receipts amount 100. Next remaining all are the payments now, so that all the payments are entered on the credit side of this cash book. Whenever we start the credit side starts with an by na, so that's why paid electricity expenses na. So by electricity expenses, how much is the amount is rupees 3.25. Leave that a voucher number, because in our problem they did not give an a voucher numbers. Okay, so how much is amount electricity expenses 3.25. Where is the column is their electricity charges 3.25. Okay, write in that 3.25. Next is and fourth, pay trunk call charges by trunk call charges. So in the total amount we have to write each all the totals. In that columns we have to write the individual amounts. How much is trunk call charges is rupees 2.50. So in the trunk call charges 2.50. Next is on 6th Jan, paid for refreshments. On 5th, by refreshments, amount is rupees 5 rupees. Write in refreshment column is 5 rupees. Next is on 6th Jan, paid for cottage by cottage. How much is by cottage is rupees 1.25 now. 1.25. In that cottage 1.25. Next is an 8th, paid for printing by printing rupees 3.75. Write that printing and stationery is 3.75. Next is purchase type papers and ribbons by typing papers. Typing papers amount is 4.50. Next is on 15th Jan, paid for stationery by stationery By stationery is rupees 6 rupees. That printing and stationery only na, right here 6 rupees. Next is on 18th Jan by railway freight. Amount is rupees 5.50. We write 5.50. Next is and 20 purchased postcards and inland letters. No? So buy postcards. Amount is rupees 3 rupees. Here 3 rupees. Next on 25th, paid for rickshaw charges. By rickshaw charges rupees 12. That rickshaw charges rupees 12 rupees. Next on 27th, paid taxi hire to sales manager. By taxi hire, amount is 20 rupees. Next is on 28th, tea and tip to Pune. By tip to Pune, rupees 1.50. Next is paid Krishna account now. So on 31st Jan by Krishna. Amount is rupees 15 rupees. Okay. So in this way we write all the expenditures column. Okay, after writing all this, next step is what we have to find out the balance carried down. Okay, now see here. So debit side is how much? Rupees 100 now. Credit side, do the totals. Is 3.25 plus 2.50 plus 5 rupees plus 1.25 plus 3.75 plus 4.50 plus 6 rupees plus 5.50 plus 3 rupees plus 12 rupees plus 20 rupees plus 1.50 plus 15. Total is how much? Total of the expenditure is 83.25 now. 83.25. Okay. So total both the debit credit should be how much is 100. So on 31st Jan by balance carried down how much? 100 minus 83.25 is 16.75 is the balance carried on. Okay, this month closing balance is the next month opening balance now. Balance carried on is 16.75. Okay, so this month closing balance is next month opening balance. Next month is 1st Feb. Okay, so to balance brought down is rupees how much? 16.75 is the answer. Okay, this is our class today.